Hi everybody, it's Tuesday, February 3rd, and I am in the very back of my property right now, way back by the north border, and there's a reason. My last video was about the elk carcass that I found, and I realized after finding that, and walking back to my place, that I had actually crossed the border of my northern border of my property, and I was on my neighbor's property. So a few days ago, I decided it was time to reflag my borders, and to do that, I needed to get back here, right here, to this survey marker. And actually, the steel fence post is not this is the section corner of my property, and this is actually a real section corner. So my property heads straight east through this brush, and I thought I'd give you guys an idea of how hard it is to reconnoiter when you are in thick brush where you can't see anything, and you need to be able to follow a straight line. Well, at this stake, here's another survey steel that they put in '92. And the deal is, my first attempt at this flagging, I didn't see the steel survey stakes. So I went off the line of these three fence posts, tried to use that as my bearing, and I will show you at the other end how that did not work out too well, because just the angle difference right here from the steel fence post to the survey marker, the amount, a quarter mile through the brush, that threw me off was probably 150 yards. And I will show you that as I head to my northeast corner, and I actually had to get my compass out and flag this the correct way. But here is the good line of my property, and down here in this gully, this is all my neighbors. Very beautiful back here. So I will see you at the northeast corner of my property. All right, now we're about, I don't know, we're a couple hundred yards from my northwest corner. I just wanted to show you this cool little spot right down here. And just to show you the difficulty of the terrain, here's my property line, and now I got to head down through the brush and disappear into that thick stuff, which is why you should always know exactly which way you're going. Talk to you soon. All right, I made it to the northeast corner of my property, and I found the other survey stake right there where it belongs. This is the way that I came all the way from the northwest corner. And as you can see, if you had to find this spot in an emergency situation, for shelter or emergency supplies, you would be very hard pressed to travel in a straight line through all these hills and gullies just filled with brush, or most of the time you can't see 30 to 50 yards in front of you. But now here I am up on, this is the east boundary of my property, heading south. And I just thought you might like to see what it was like to explore the back parts of my property. It is gorgeous back here. So everybody have a good one. Travel safe. If you ever get lost in the woods, sit tight. Don't start wandering. unless you have a compass and you know exactly where you're going. Bye for now.